Hi everyone! Today I wanted to show you some of the things I've put together. First of all, I did do leaves. Last video I did flowers, the teeny tiny flowers. But today I wanted to show you the leaves. So let me just pull these out. You can see them here. I'll just show you some of the big ones first, but I'm probably not going to use these, but I was mainly working with the inks, because remember I showed you last time these leaves that were colored paper, and I said that's just kind of boring. I try to liven it up with some glitter, but which is nice. It's okay, but I wanted to do the some inking up. So anyway, that was just colored paper. And then this is lightweight, I think it's 90-pound watercolor paper. And I used two different ones. I used the Stratford one that's at Michael's. And I also used the it's also 90 pounds. I can't remember the name. Their brand, their cheap brand. What is that called? Can't recall right now. But anyway, I think it's blue. It's craft something, or I don't remember. Anyway, this is the paper I used. So they were pretty much the same. I think the Stratford is feels a little thinner than the one from Michael's. That's their brand, a watercolor paper. But then for the inks, let me tell you about the inks. So I looked at all my inks, distress inks, and I pulled out two oxide, all in green, and this is all I had. This ice spruce, and then I have the peeled paint, and I have the old paper, which turns out a little green tinge to it. This is the distress ink though. So there's two and two distress ink and two oxides. That's just what I had. Bundled sage. Okay. So this morning when I was looking in my ink stash, I didn't even think to look at my minis. So look at your minis, because I have, when you buy a package, you get different ones. I think there's like 4 of them or so minis you get it in the package. So I do have probably 3 more colors in minis, but I just found it this morning, and I've been working on these past couple days. So anyway, so I used those inks. Then I couldn't remember to use oxide first. I know you have to dry them in between, and I think the oxide stays on the paper, deepest. So if you have the distress, the oxide will still show through, and you have to make sure each layer dries. So I didn't do that. I just put it on, and this is the spruce. What is it called? Spruce something. Ice spruce. This one here, it's the darkest, and I lightened it up. You can pat it and lighten it up. And then I did use these others, and I couldn't tell you which of these colors they are, because once you get them down and you spray it with water, and then you pat it, your paper in. And then what I did was, after it all dried the next day, I went back and I just die cut them. So that's what these look like. So I'm just going to show you these larger ones. And mind you, so there's some light colors throughout. And then after I cut them, then I, of course, I kind of went through with the, I have this tool, but I think that this little piece here works the best. So if you have that red one, I found my red one, I couldn't find it, that round little red one. Anyway, I think that's like this. So this made it more rigid like that. And then some of these are already like that, so that's nice. But if you want to make it more distress, you can. And then distress inked with vintage photo. So when you, this one is a Sizzix. This one here is a Sizzix steel roll die. And so it comes with 3 leaves, 3 different ones. And so that one, let's see, of course I can't find it now and show you, but so that one comes out really nice. It's a really small one. I'm not sure if it's this one or not. Looks like it. And maybe this one. No, this one looks different. Oh, maybe. Anyway, you get 3 of them. And so when I did that, you know, you can't really, they're separate. I mean, they're apart, you know, they're on the steel roll die, so that you waste a whole bunch of space there. So I just saved those pieces and then pieced it onto the steel roll die for the smaller ones, to make more smaller ones, because really what I'm interested in making is the small ones. I didn't take the dies out for these, but then this one is you can tell when you cut them out that they're smooth. So it depends if you want it smooth or not. I just decided to leave it like that. And then maybe I took out the smaller dies. No, I didn't. I didn't take the dies out. Oh, here they are. Okay, so for the I only took these dies out. So you can see these smaller ones here. This is the small tattered one. And so they have those, and so you'll see those on there. They come out good. So it depends on what kind that you like. These were a little big, so I think I did a few of those, but they seem, and then this part didn't come out, so you're going to have to, you know, how to put an extra piece on there so that it takes the impression, because it's just impressions and it doesn't cut out. And this one is the Spellbinders one. That's that Bitty Blossoms. So anyway, that's that leaf. And then I think I did some of these little ones. Oh, I don't see it. I did cut out this one. I did cut out these. These here come out really neat. And I love that, how that comes out. And then there's this one. And these you have to put them through a couple times, because like this, anytime it's a lot of little wispy things, it doesn't cut out down here. So run it through up at least 4 times. But I really like these leaves, and I'll show you later my projects that couple projects that I did using this. So these are the different leaves. I think this is another, this is a small one. That one's okay. And then there's this one. Just pull out your dies and see which ones you have, if you have any that have leaves. This one, and yeah, just these 3 I did also. This is Spellbinders also, and it's called the Marissa's Bouquet. It has a lot of things in here. It's pretty good. It's a nice die. You can see the flowers here. And you have a butterfly even. So they come out pretty nice. So this one I think is another, this is the same. So I think this one is And then I did these impressions on there because I did it with that, that spongy thing. I don't know what it's called, sorry. But, because I have the Tim Holtz set for this. But this one, I like this leaf. It's a little bit too big for, those tiny flowers. But I liked it. And there's some project I'm working on for this type of thing. Because sometimes, well, I did a packaging with those potted plant, what is that called? those little cards, note cards that were plant involved with stamping. And so I wrapped the present and I put leaves with tissue and then the leaves that were decorated. So I wanted to work on a project with decorated leaves later, so I was just checking that out. So that's what I'm going to use for this. But they also had those fall leaves, kind of, I don't know my names of my trees, so I don't know if it's a maple or kind of fall looking kind of leaf. Anyway, that was also a Sizzix, so anyway, these are my leaves I did. So I had a lot of fun making these. Oh, and then these I had cut out. Oh, this is a stem. I'm going to use this. I think the stem is really good. It is from this set. You can see the stem here. And I really like that stem for my collaging, so I did that one. Anything else? So these are the leaves I did, and the tiny leaves. I think they came out good. I'm impressed. Oh, here. Okay, so this one here is kind of neat because you can cut these out for the small ones. I thought this was good. This is a Sizzix, and it's an old one. And so it cuts out pretty good. You just have to, because it's this, this plate type. I don't know the name of that. This is called Branch with Leaves. So there's a number there, so you can see if they have that, or maybe eBay has it. But I really like this one because you can cut it off if you don't want to use all those. And let's see, the splattering looks so pretty. I like it. So there's a couple of them that I cut out, and then I didn't color it. I just had cut it out because I ran out of the papers. I used all my papers, and the only thing I have left is a bunch of little tiny pieces. So I kept these little tiny pieces because I'm going to collage with them because it goes with this color of leaves. So it's nice to put these little pieces, parts in the opposite corner of your card or whatever you're making. But these I used some of the distress, but it wasn't working out the way I wanted to, so I took out my watercolor and just kind of dabbed it here and there just to make it look a little interesting. So that's what I did with those. I much prefer this random look, though. It looks like you're trying too hard. This way. So anyway, okay. So those are the leaves I've done, and the dies. This is the little dies. Sorry about the still roll. I didn't bring out. And then I got my order from scrapbook.com, and so I ordered this one. It's a new one, I guess. I'm not sure if it's new or not, but I don't have teeny tiny little rolled dies, and I think that you can make your own, but I don't trust myself making my own rolled dies. So I bought this. So this is what it looks like. And I haven't tried them yet, so I'm probably, in the next couple of videos, maybe. And it comes with some leaves, it looks like. So that's kind of good. And so there's different flowers. So let me show you the up close here. So you can see the rolled ones are 1, 2, 3, 4, excuse me, 5. Are they all rolled? They're all rolled. Wow. They're just different ones, different petals. Oh, that's going to be fun. You can see what it looks like that. So that's going to be fun. They also give you this tool. And I thought, that's a weird tool. Let's see. It has a hole. I said, oh, it has a hole. But the hole has a indent, indentation in there. So you stick your end in there and then you can roll it. That's very good. So I have another tool that comes with this. And how convenient. So I really like that one too. So anyway, this is 16 minutes already. I'm going to shut this video down, and then I'm going to film my other ones on a couple projects I've been working on. So I'll talk to you again real soon. Today. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.